Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 6 of football here. And by week 6 of football, I really just mean week 5 of the NFL because this time I won't be going over college football because A, it's the Longhorns bye week, so I don't really need to talk about them. And B, I already made a video completely dedicated to just the total insanity of week 6 of college football. That was incredible. It was so incredible. But yeah, I already talked about that, so I'm going to be mostly focusing on professional and very specifically the Cowboys game that happened. So, Cowboys versus Steelers, that was the game, and I was really looking forward to this one because the Cowboys have a lot of rivals naturally. You know, when you're the top of the league for so long, you make some enemies. And my personal favorite rivalry was always Cowboys-Steelers. I loved it more than 49ers, Cowboys, more than Washington, Dallas, more than the Giants or the Eagles. Just, I really love Steelers versus Cowboys. It's just great football usually when it happens. But, so yeah, I was looking forward to this one. And it did not disappoint. I mean, there was some... I could complain a lot about how Dallas played, but at the end of the day, it was a really great game. Both teams fought really hard, and just definitely worth that primetime spot, alongside the hour-long delay that caused it to go into, like, midnight. And, God, I don't even want to think about fans on the East Coast that were watching that. That must have been rough for them. But, yeah, so... Going to this game, Steelers kind of weren't the best on offense, but Dallas wasn't really taking advantage of that because whenever we got into the red zone, we turned it over. That happened twice. It almost happened 3 times at the last second play, but yeah, it was a close match throughout. I think how it went was Steelers got a field goal, then we got a field goal, then we got another field goal, then they got a touchdown, and then we got a field goal, and then we got a touchdown to win the game. I think we got 2. Let me double check. Yeah, it was Pittsburgh scored a field goal, then Dallas scored another field goal to go up 6-3 at the half. Then Pittsburgh scored a touchdown, then we scored a touchdown, and then they scored a touchdown, and then we scored a last-minute touchdown. So that was just kind of what happened, and by normal, if Dallas was a normal good team, I think they would have blown the Steelers out, but we're not. We're the Cowboys, and we got to make it difficult for ourselves. But at the end, we did get the win, and it was on it was a really close nail-biter ending with literally the last play in the dying seconds of the game. That was just a crazy throw and catch to Tolbert. That was, it's been a long time since I've screamed that hard and got that excited over a Cowboys game. That was awesome. So yeah, Cowboys end up winning that in a close game, which is concerning because a good team would have blown the Steelers out there, but either way, it's a win's a wins, and it's always great to get a win over a big rival like that, especially one that you don't play for another 4 years. But yeah, so next up, I'm a little more concerned about the Lions because the Lions, they've been waiting like a year to kill us at this point after we won our last game on a BS ref call. That just was not pretty for Jimmy's Hall of Fame, or not Hall of Fame, Ring of Honor night, but yeah, I'm scared of the Lions, but hopefully we can find a way, even with... Is our defense still going to be really injured? Because I know it was really injured this game. Like, a lot of our big pieces were gone, but I don't know if they're going to come back or not. But yeah, that's scary. But at least here we got the win. So on to the rest of football, which I didn't really watch a lot of because I was busy with other things. With that said, Tampa Bay... Atlanta, that was an awesome, finally, a Thursday night football game. That was really good. That was a really great game. It looked like it was going to be a Tampa blowout, but then Atlanta started doing the opposite of what Atlanta normally does, and they started coming back, and they ended up winning that game, which was crazy. And what else? Packers, Rams, that was very ugly, but Packers end up winning that one. Yeah. Jets and Vikings played in the UK, and Vikings dominated that. And Jets, well, the Jets are having... It's about to get ugly for the Jets because they just fired their head coach for pretty much no reason. Like, you're 2-3, the season's not dead yet. Why are you firing your coach? I don't get the Jets. I can't believe I used to be root for them back in 2011. Anyway, Bills Texans was really close, but the Texans ended up getting the W because Sean McDermott just refused to let Josh Allen sit out when he clearly had a concussion. So yeah, Texans take that one, and things are looking good for them. And I guess the last thing, Jaguars, no matter how awful they are, or how rough it is, or how much they really need to fire their head coach, they will somehow find a way to beat the Colts in Jacksonville. But yeah, that's football for week 6. Next week is huge because it's the Red River rivalry game for Texas. That's going to be big, and it's Dallas versus Lions in a revenge grudge match for last year. That's also big. Ooh, this is a big week for those two. But yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and until next time, bye.